We're here along the Jordan River at what is one of the holiest sites in Christianity. See that dark ball right there? That's an anti-personnel mine, and this entire field is full of them. It's a little nerve-wracking here. Clearing the minefield will preserve these holy sites. Pilgrims and tourists can visit once again. We're here along the Jordan River at what is one of the holiest sites in Christianity. This, according to the New Testament, is where John the Baptist came to baptize Jesus Christ. It's known as Qasr al-Yahud, Castle of the Jews, and traditionally it is this site where the Israelites crossed into the Holy Land for the first time as well. For decades, this area was closed. That's because it was mined. During the Six-Day War in 1967, the Israeli and Jordanian armies laid mines here. The signs around us warn of danger in 3 languages. Here, only the road is safe. Beyond the barbed wire, nearly 5,000 explosive mines covering 1 square kilometer. We've just crossed the first fence that says danger mines, a barbed wire fence there. Michael is the expert. He assures me it's safe, but crossing that fence into what is a suspected minefield, it's a little nerve-wracking here.
This area where we're standing right now, it was a battle area. It was a conflict zone. The mines and all the explosive remnants of war, and the majority of them came from the Israeli side. Our main target is to clear all the minefields in Israel which are not essential for security needs anymore, like the areas that you see over here, to bring the land back to the people.
What we're seeing elsewhere in the world is historic and religious sites being destroyed, and we can do the reverse. We can give this fresh purpose. We can allow visitors, pilgrims, tourists to come to this site, to visit these once wonderful churches, and to be baptized in the River Jordan.
Now they're entering the final stages of clearing this area, the larger area, and the churches and monasteries in this area. They're not finished yet, but we were allowed to enter and take a first look at churches that have been closed and untouched for some 50 years. This is the Syrian Orthodox Church, only cleared in February of this year. It's been empty for some 50 years. You can still see the evidence of that. The bullet holes on the wall, the shattered glass, the paint is falling off the walls, the plaster is falling apart, the floors are dirty, and yet the colors, the blue, is still incredibly vibrant. The altar itself remains beautiful despite the fact that the church has been empty for so long. Built in the 20s, it was used for some 40 or 50 years. Now this and the other churches around here are all slowly being cleared of the mines that have closed them for so long. The churches themselves, those were mostly cleared out of the holy artifacts and relics when these churches and monasteries were evacuated. But this, the less important things that were in the living quarters, all of this was just left behind. And most of the furniture is still here. A mattress still on the box spring that probably hasn't been touched in decades here. This is the Romanian Orthodox Church, one of the smaller churches. The cross on the ground perhaps sat on the dome of the church, which was destroyed. You can see the paintings have held on to their color. The stars on the ceiling have still held up. It is stunning to be inside here. Want an idea of how many landmines there are in certain spots here? See that dark ball right there? That's an anti-personnel mine. And this entire field is full of them.
If we didn't do it, these mines would stay here forever.
James Cowan is the CEO of HALO, the world's largest humanitarian mine-clearing organization.
Wars end, soldiers go home, but what happens with the mine is it stays in the ground, and it continues to maim and kill long after the conflict for which it was originally put in the ground has passed.
40, 50 years later, these mines are still dangerous.
Absolutely, and they would still be dangerous 100 years from now. From a technical perspective, what we have here are 4 things. Anti-tank mines, which are hugely powerful, kill not just a lot of people but also vehicles. Anti-personnel mines, which will probably kill you, may well cause you to lose a limb. They're horrifying injuries.
يعني المنطقة دي كان لها تاريخ إن هي كانوا زمان من بعد عيد الميلاد ما هو مخطط لإعادة الحياة الرهبانية للمكان، يعني هو مكان دير زمان، فهو المخطط هيبقى فيه أماكن سكن للرهبان، هيبقى فيه كنيسة للصلاة، هيبقى فيه أماكن استقبال للضيوف زي مضايف أو حاجات زي كده، أماكن للأكل، دورة مياه، خدمات يعني.
This area that you see behind me here was open for tourists and the faithful, and many come here for their own baptism or their own religious ceremonies.
يعني هي ميزة المنطقة هناك إن كل الكنائس جنب بعضيها، فبتبقى حاجة حلوة إن يبقى في نوع من أنواع التعاون والعلاقات بين الكنائس، بدل ما نبقى جزر منفصلة كل واحد في مكان، لكن لما نبقى جنب بعض يبقى في علاقات وفي.
We all know the problems that have been here in the Holy Land, and we can be about reconciliation, about bringing people together, about bringing peace to a world that is otherwise afflicted by war. And this is an ancient land, and what we want to do is to restore it for the future.
I'm one of the long nail goddesses. It's a community of ladies with long nails. Long nails have been a part of my life practically all my life. The first lady is the pastor's wife. Traditionally, first ladies have big hats, short nails, and I'm a first lady with long nails and fascinators. Tradition doesn't define me, so why would I cut my nails for church? If I can't come in being who I am, what good am I going to do for anybody sitting on any one of these rows? Everybody is somebody at First Zion Hill Baptist Church. The long nail goddess sisters feel just as welcome as anybody else.
Tell her we leaving the church. We on our way.
Maria has been doing my nails for about 5 years. Every week I go for 4 to 5 hours to get my nails done.
Hi, baby. How are you?
When she opens the floor, she opens her doors for all of us to come together. That's our community.
I've been doing nails almost 23 years. Since I was young, I already knew I was different. It definitely helped me to identify with my girls. I came out in the 80s as transgender, and it was very difficult for me being ostracized by society. I know what it is to be rejected. Knowing how that feels, I created a safe haven for the girls, and I needed that myself. We are a family.
People ask me questions like, how do you do anything? I clean my baseboards, I clean my oven, I put contacts in. They grew. I didn't glue them on. They grew, so that's how I know how to use them. When we're out in the world, people say nasty things, some whisper. It's so rude. It hurts. But I can talk to Maria. I can vent. She doesn't realize the power that she has with being able to build a person's spirit with nails. And when I leave out of there, it's like, okay, my nails look beautiful, I feel beautiful, and I'm revived, I'm charged, let's go.
It's just like heaven, you know? You laugh, you joke, we talk to one another about this and that, and I love just being here.
People speak different languages, but we all speak this one language, and we all live this right here.
I love these girls. They're the sisters that I don't have. I have 6 brothers, and these are the women in my life.
Our community at the salon, that's where I go get my mojo back, so to speak. So that's what we do when we gather. We help each other. Seeing my long nail goddess sisters sit in my pew at church is the most amazing experience. That also lets me know that beyond our salon walls, we support each other. The Long Nail Goddesses, it's a community of love.